All right, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another video. All right, y'all. So I just got done checking out Valentina Shevchenko's recent interview here with James Lynch again. And just if y'all want to check it out, I think it's on Low Kick MMA. I'll put the link down here just in case y'all haven't seen it. But yeah, I was just kind of listening to the interview and taking in Valentina's demeanor and body language, like I usually do with some of these fighters, and just kind of listening to what kind of game plans they got for their upcoming fight. And seems like Valentina Shevchenko, she's in that headspace where she just wants to get this thing over with now. She seems like she's in a place where she wants to right that wrong, and she really feels like that last one was a mistake. No excuses, no tone of like she's salty towards Alexa Grasso. She still feels like, hey, she's a complete fighter, but she has to come in there and adjust to whatever Alexa Grasso is bringing. And I think she was doing that in the first fight, but the thing about Alexa Grasso that I think is going to be another key for Alexa to making this a tough fight is Alexa Grasso's her will in this fight. Unlike many of the other fighters, I think a lot of the fighters that Valentina Shevchenko she fought in the past, I think they were all either beaten before they got into the cage, or somewhere along the lines when they got into the cage and they felt her power, they felt, or experienced her speed, they they kind of quit. They were still in the fights, of course, but I think mentally sometimes they check out or they were broken. And I think that Alexa Grasso, she was none of those three things. She was none of those three things. She was actually trailing on the cards, but 2-1, but that doesn't say she was a beaten fighter, right? Anybody can be behind in a fight, but it's important that you stay in the fight, you adjust, and you find that opportunity, right? So Alexa Grasso, she did something that none of these other opponents have ever done before. She came in confident, didn't over-respect Valentina. Whatever Valentina hit her with, she came back with something better. And like I said, never checked out of the fight, always was in the fight, didn't over-respect her opponent, was just completely confident, So I think that was a big key that Alexa Grasso had, and I think she's going to have that in this fight again. So, yeah, Valentina, I think she definitely seems like she's taking the right approach, and, she's giving the right answers, of course, whenever James Lynch asks some of the questions about her approach. Like she said, this is her quote, "I am a complete MMA fighter. I have to focus on everything in terms to win the most, win the best, do the best of me." Yes, she means, show the best. "I cannot focus on only one thing in training, because then in the fight, if something changes, I'm not prepared. No, the fighter who fights high-level competition needs to work on everything." So, again, that's something that Valentina always strives on, is, being a complete fighter. I know some people try to say, oh, she's not the best grappler, but, hey, what she does works for her, right? And I think that there's still a high level of grappling that she's used. She might not be a specialist like some fighters, but I think she still gets it done. She still has an element that is always something that adds something to her fights and adds something to her arsenal. She also said, "I'm going in there for the victory. I got to go in there to destroy my opponent. I go in there not to joke around. Got to go in there to take what's mine and show not the best version, but the greatest version of me." All right, so yeah, right there, that just sounds like we're gonna get a good fight. We're gonna get a good fight, because Alexa Grasso, I believe I see, yeah, the interview from like a month ago I seen, and she has another one I'm gonna check out now, and then I'll come back and do another video and give my thoughts on Grasso's approach. Yeah, so Alexa Grasso, what we already know about her, she's already coming into the fight confident. She has the belt. She's already did some things that Valentina couldn't handle. She's already showed us that past opponents couldn't handle, right? Where Valentina, she's speaking with this confidence. Hey, she's ready to show the greatest in her, and she was in a good place in that first fight until that happened. But at the same time, it was still competitive. So I think we're going to get a good fight this time around, man. Same as the last one. We're going to get a good competitive fight. I think it's going to be evenly matched at times. But like Valentina said, she has to go in there with that destroy mentality. I think Valentina has the ability to win on points, but if she approaches with the mindset to fight like a point fighter and just go in there and win a decision, I think she loses. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think, but I think that if Valentina goes in there with this mindset to fight like a point fighter in this fight, I think that's where she might lose, because then, Grasso's going to see that approach. And as a boxer, for Grasso, she already understands the point system. As a boxer, that's her first approach. As a striker and just a pure boxer, she's going to see that mentality and that body language, and she's going to go in more so for the kill. Because we seen in the first fight where Valentina got touched up a couple times, right? Valentina got touched up a few times whenever she would kind of take that, that rangy approach. Granted, she was landing her jab and she was landing a good inside low kick, but there was times in there where she was having trouble getting past that offense. So I think if Grasso senses that point fighting style in there, I think Grasso will go after it. So I think, Valentina needs to take more, of an offensive approach, mixed martial artist. Of course, she has to come in there and be well-rounded. She's got to go in there with that mentality to destroy. And like I said in the live stream the other day, I think Grasso also has to go in there and get a finish. I think she has to go and get in there and finish. And if they both have that mindset, yeah, we're going to get a good fight. We're going to get a good fight where they meet in the middle, and you're going to see a lot of heavy ground work and just explosive work from both fighters, in the stand-up department, in the center of the cage. I don't think they're going to go like ballistic where, like I said, any type of trading type of fight, but it's going to be a high-paced chess match. But yeah, Grasso, I think, her approach has to be a little bit more committed to some of the shots that she missed in the first fight, because I did go back and watch it last night. There were some moments in there where Grasso was falling short with a few shots, hitting air a few times. I think Valentina always had her range. She found her range. It was just hard to get completely off, because when Grasso would step in, she would connect, with combinations and put her back to the cage. So, yeah, I think we'll see a little bit of what happened in the first fight, but I think with Valentina being a little bit turned up now and understanding, trying to show the best of her or the greatest version of her, you won't see her go in there and try to be too wild with it. Not a lot of special effects, none of that spinning back stuff. You're going to see her stay a little bit more committed to, like she said, destroying her opponent. And I think that, I think that's really the approach she has to take. It can't be a safety first fight for her. She's got to break Grasso. That's the only way you're going to beat her in this fight, in my opinion. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all think about Valentina this time around. Does she seem ready? I think she is. She looks ready to me. And I don't think she shook or anything like that. I think, she's going to come in there with the game plan. Also complete, I don't think she's going to stick to a full-on game plan, but I think she will go in there and, make the necessary adjustments this time around, to try to get that win. But it's not going to be easy, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Combo Breaker 99, I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.